Chris just told me the polls came out and Baylor was 2 and we were 3. So, I mean, it's obviously going to be, not very often do you have a chance to host a top 5 team at home, and we were able to do that last year in an epic game, and I'm sure this one will be a hotly contested game as well. I think they're obviously better than they have been, and I think they've been very good in the past. They're longer up front, with their bigs and their depth up front, and certainly I think their zone is probably better than it has been, but they're playing more man now too. So I just think they're a better team. They're so deep up front, and then their point guard has had a terrific year, and then you got Ish and you got Freeman and all those other guys with experience on the perimeter. They're a total team, and a lot of times teams have an identity. It could be scoring more points. We're still trying to find ours, but it could be, how fast they are, scoring more points. Their team identity is they don't let people score. I mean, that is what they do, and so we're going to have to run really good offense.
Defensively, you'd like to stay with the man-to-man, but it seems that maybe there are some advantages to kind of mixing it up and maybe catch the other team a couple possessions by surprise.
Yeah, I think there is, depending on personnel. If you're going against somebody that's got 3 guys all shooting 40% from 3, I'm not sure as much time as we spend on zone or combo, that would be a percentage play. But in certain situations, and I think, it obviously helped us against Kentucky without question, but it may have helped us more offensively than defensively. They still shot, they shoot 47 or 50% the second half. It's not like we stymied them by any stretch. But what I think it allowed us to do, I think it allowed the guys to stay in the game because maybe the fatigue factor wasn't as much. I mean, I hate to say that you could ever rest on defense, but with our particular zone, the way we played it, I think it kind of bought us some little time that we didn't have to sub quite as much. He's played himself. It was smart for him to come back to school, and he's certainly played himself into a higher pick. And anybody that can, that has had games where he's got 30 and 20 in a game, tells you how talented. That's hard to do. Tell you how talented he is. But he can score. He can rebound. He can do a lot of different things, and he can face and shoot. He's a great passer, and certainly he can score with his back to the basket. So that'll be a big challenge for Landon and our other big guys. When you're going against 7 foot 6'10" or whatever up front, and you have the bench that they have inside. I mean, they're a physical, long team, and that's one reason why their zone is so good because they're so long. I think they have 3 guys in their starting lineup with above 7'5" wingspan. Is that right? I mean, I think Ish is right there too. Is that right? Or is he 7'1"? Maybe it's above 7'1". But yeah, you get up high and wide, and certainly it makes everything look guarded. And yeah, this will be a big boy game. This will be a fun game.